Picture this, you're driving a luxury car full of speed, sleek, powerful, and unstoppable. But suddenly the wheels begin to shake. You ignore it. You tell yourself, it's probably nothing. Then one day, the entire thing crashes. This is what happens when you ignore toxic female behavior in a relationship. Usually it starts very subtle. A sarcastic jab, a silent treatment, or a guilt trip. And before you know it, your confidence is shredded, your masculinity is muted, and you're walking on eggshells in your own home. In this video, you'll discover how feminism has conditioned men to excuse emotional abuse, the 3 red flag behaviors that silently destroy men, and how to reclaim your confidence without conflict or power games. Because once you spot these patterns, you'll finally stop questioning yourself and start commanding respect in every relationship you enter. If you're new to my channel, my name is Stefania from the Gentleman's Square, and I am your personal female advocate for men. And every week I give you the insider information on what women really want versus what they say they want. And what I'm about to reveal might just be the wake-up call you didn't know you even needed. So be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you never miss my weekly downloads and videos. So let's start. Now, a lot of men often ask me, how did I miss the signs of her toxic behavior? Well, here's the truth. One of the shadow sides of modern feminism is that it's made men believe they're always the problem and women are always the victim. I constantly see this in my client sessions, and my clients might say to me, she yells a lot, and they might justify it by saying, but she's emotional, right? Or another one actually said to me, she slapped me, but it's not like she could hurt me, I'm stronger. But what most men don't see is that it's not about the strength. It's about dignity. It's about emotional safety. It's about respect. The one thing that every man needs, like oxygen. When you tolerate toxic behavior, here's what happens. Your self-esteem crumbles, your confidence erodes, and true intimacy becomes impossible. So let's break the silence and shine a light on the 3 behaviors that drain men of their power and how to reclaim that power back. So here are the 3 patterns that toxic female behaviors that most men overlook. Number 1 toxic female behavior is using emotions to get their own way. Now, the best way I can explain this is it's like emotional blackmail dressed in perfume. She might lash out in anger until you give in. She might cry during arguments to trigger guilt. She might withdraw with cold silence to punish you passively. The truth is, most men avoid emotions like fire. So what do women do, consciously or unconsciously? They learn to leverage that fear. So from now on, gentlemen, it's important you make decisions from clarity and not chaos. So what do you do in this type of situation? Well, you pause the process when emotions run high. Support her emotions separately, then return to logic. Set a boundary. This might sound something like, I'm happy to support you emotionally, but decisions need to be calm and rational. Because when you separate emotions from decisions, you become the steady presence she craves, not the man she can manipulate. Number 2 toxic female behavior is hypercritical behavior. Now, this is like water slowly dripping on a rock. It eventually wears you down. And by this, I mean she constantly critiques you. She critiques your clothes. She might critique your words, your career. And she may even critique your masculine presence. At first you laugh it off, but slowly it becomes your inner voice. She might play it off by saying, "I'm just being honest." This isn't honesty, gentlemen. It's a disguised power play rooted in her insecurity. You deserve a partner who uplifts you, who instead of unraveling you. Now, what to do instead is simply say, "I value honest feedback," when it's kind, not cutting. Set a tone and let her know respect isn't negotiable. Praise and invite positive interaction. Remember, you set the standard, because no man can thrive under constant criticism, not even one pretending he's unaffected. The number 3 toxic female behavior is control issues. When a woman displays that she wants to control you, she's no longer your lover. She becomes your project manager. Now, a perfect example of this is when she controls what you wear, where you go, who you spend time with. She might even control your money. She might even control when you get to speak. And here's the real danger. This creates a mother-son dynamic where attraction totally dies. Your masculinity gets muted and your confidence shrinks. And she becomes emotionally exhausted. And let me tell you, intimacy totally vanishes. Now, it's time to take your life back with love, not war. And a good way to do this is by saying, "You've taken care of a lot and I appreciate it, but from here on, I've got this." Set boundaries gently and say something like, "I've made the decision and I'll take the responsibility for it." Help her see by saying something like this. For example, "When I lead, you get to relax and feel safe," because what's actually happening here is that her control is likely masking her anxiety, and your leadership becomes her liberation. Now, here is the one word that changes everything: respect. I've said it many times and I'll say it again and again. As men, you need respect like you need oxygen. So naturally, all toxic female behaviors in relationships are marked by a lack of respect. So if you want to make it really simple, focus on creating an atmosphere of respect in your relationship. And as soon as you feel disrespected, you know that there are some unhealthy dynamics at play. Learn how to set boundaries in a loving but firm way. The truth is, if you feel constantly disrespected, you're not in love. You're in survival. And the minute you demand respect without yelling, blaming, or shaming, you step in your true masculine power. Because here's the paradox. When a man claims his dignity, a good woman will rise to meet him. A toxic woman, on the other hand, will eventually reveal herself. Either way, you win. Now, if you've been nodding through this whole video, and if you've felt even a flicker of truth in what I've shared, then this is your moment. I invite you to book a strategy call. This isn't some fluffy chat. This is a tactical, transformative session where you will identify exactly what's going on in your relationship. You get to uncover the hidden patterns you've been tolerating, and you get to map out a powerful new path forward where you lead with calm, grounded masculine energy. I'll help you master the skills of setting boundaries with love, creating mutual respect, and becoming the man that no woman dares to diminish. I truly believe support changes everything. I did it for me, and now it's changed my clients' lives as well. And it can change yours, starting right now. So, are you ready to step into a new world of possibilities? To become the man who commands respect, attracts deep connection, and finally feels free in love. Then let's go. Click the link below and book that strategy call today, and let's talk. Because when you reclaim your power, she either steps up or steps out. Either way, you win. I want to say thanks for supporting my channel, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the Gentleman's Square, and drop a comment down below and let me know down in the comments any experiences you're open to sharing. I love reading and responding to all your comments. This is Stefania signing off from the Gentleman's Square, where real men don't guess, they lead. Bye for now.